Okay, Belgium 0 to Morocco. Sounds like a bit of a surprise, JJ. Unless you're you, it's a surprise to me.
Exactly, Joe. Because Morocco are much better than you might have thought they were. They have really good players. I think Boufal and Ziyech had good games today. But the real key to me is this guy, Amrabat, in the midfield.
He's great.
He was basically just dictating everything, the midfield general, linking everything. So they play this like 4-1-4-1 shape, or 4-3-3, whichever you want to call it. But this guy in the middle, the general, controlling it. And the thing is, where Morocco are good, Belgium are not as good as you think they are. They have had a golden generation in the past, but they're getting a bit older now. We look at, I tried to work out what their average age was. The average age of the player is 29.9 in the starting 11.
That's old.
That's old. So you want to be, the peak's probably about 26 is what you want.
Yeah.
In fact, the average age of World Cup winners is 26.3.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
I worked it out before the tournament, yeah. So they're a bit older than that, right? So, and the ages that they're older, so the centre-backs for Tongan, about 35, I think, something like that. And you've got Alderweireld, 33, that's kind of normal. So you can deal with that, that's fine. I mean, Brazil, Thiago Silva is 37 or something like that.
38, I think I know.
Oh, well, there you go,
Maybe
because
one or
time goes on.
Time does pass.
But then players like Mooney getting a bit older now, and Witsel just looks so slow. He looks like he's running at 2.5, or at 0.25 speed. Eden Hazard is not the player he once was. Torgan Hazard was all right, but not as young as you think he is. He's 29. Eden Hazard's 31. These guys don't have any of the energy and speed and pace that you really probably need at this level to make things happen, and they play like it. They take so many touches. There's never 1 and 2 touch. The couple of times did it in this game, they looked good. But generally it was taking touch, allowing the opposition to get into position to be able to block them, and it was slowing it right down. So there's a lot of problems with Belgium. They changed their shape. So Roberto Martinez is a very tactical manager who likes to see the game out and provide solutions to his team to try and beat them. But you see a lot of depth between the centre-backs and the forwards. But what you saw in this game from the start, what they were doing is that all Morocco's width comes from their 2 fullbacks. So Hakimi and Mazraoui are absolutely key. These guys are great players, especially Hakimi, who's at PSG. He's one of the best right backs, wing backs in the entire world, right? So they're always going to get forward. This is very confusing with the colours on the board.
Mazraoui is the player that was at Ajax last season. Is that
Now
right?
Bayern Munich.
Now at Bayern Munich, yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. That looks better now.
That is much better.
Now that I can see what's going on
great.
now.
No,
I was
like
getting
that.
confused. So En-Nesyri, good wee striker here. So what you've got is that because he knows that they're going to go forward and create the width, there's a real problem. So what they did in this game is played Torgan Hazard, Eden's brother, as a kind of left-sided player. So it looks like a 4-2-3-1, but it's sort of 2 different formations in one, because what would happen is that when Hakimi goes, Torgan would have to engage him early and he come back. So it looks a bit like they're playing a back 3.
Yeah.
And Martinez loves a back 3. So Castagna would be here, and build up as well. You'd have this back 3 build up. So they've got lovely angles with someone like Witsel coming a bit deeper to be able to make that more of a diamond shape. But then because Hazard was doing this so much on the left-hand side to stop Hakimi getting forward, Hakimi stopped doing it and came inside the pitch, the solution. And then it didn't really matter anyway, because when Belgium got the ball, they had loads of players high up the pitch. They had a couple of midfielders in the middle, and there was just too much space in the middle of the pitch. So you want to have depth. You want to have space between your striker and your defender. You want to push the opposition defenders back towards their own goal to create space for midfield. But what the space they're creating is just massive, and you can't do anything with it. So they would pass the ball to someone who would have a look, and the teammate would be too far away, so they'd take a touch, someone would come up to them and tackle them. But they'd have to pass it back, and it's just keeping it like horseshoeing. A lot of teams are horseshoeing at the moment, putting it back without causing any direct threat to anyone. But the problem that Belgium had was that they didn't have any pace to take anyone on and drive up the pitch. You had to try and pass it. They were doing it really slowly. So whenever they did it slowly, Morocco got back in their shape, and then you had midfield general, where is he? Amrabat in the middle, just taking everything, so they couldn't really cause them any trouble.
If you liked today's video, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you did like it, you might be interested in How to Watch Football, Tifo's illustrated book. It's 52 rules for understanding the beautiful game on and off the pitch, and it is the perfect holiday gift. How to Watch Football is out now in stores and online. See the link in the description to find out more, and thank you for watching today's video.